Listen, because this might change the way you see attraction forever. A single touch lasting less than 3 seconds can trigger a chemical reaction in a woman's brain strong enough to make her feel emotionally connected to you for hours. That's not poetry, that's neuroscience, and yet most men walk through their lives completely unaware of which touches create connection and which ones silently destroy it. Because here's the truth no one tells you directly: a mature woman does not fall for words anymore. She has heard the compliments, she has seen the effort, she has experienced the perfect conversations, and none of it stayed. What actually reaches her, what actually moves something deep inside her, is not what you say. It's what she feels when you're not trying to impress her. And touch is where that feeling becomes real, but not random touch, not awkward touch, not the kind you copy from movies. I'm talking about something deeper, intentional touch, touch that communicates without asking for attention. Touch that says something words never could: safety, presence, confidence, desire, all in silence. There was a study once where strangers were asked to communicate emotions using nothing but touch. No words, no facial expressions, just a brief contact on the arm, and the result: people could correctly identify emotions like love, comfort, and trust almost 80% of the time. Think about that. Your words struggle to do that, but your touch, it can do it instantly. So if you've ever wondered why some men create deep connection effortlessly while others try everything and still get ignored, this is why. It's not about saying more. It's about making her feel something real. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything begins. The first touch, the lower back guide, it looks simple, almost too simple, but it's powerful. When you gently place your hand on the lower part of her back while walking through a door, through a crowd, or just standing beside her, something happens. But only if you do it right, because most men rush it. They tap, they push, they overdo it, and it feels wrong. But when it's slow, warm, and controlled, it activates one of the most sensitive areas connected to emotional processing, and suddenly her body relaxes, not consciously, but instinctively, because what she feels is not control. She feels presence, and for a woman who's used to handling everything alone, that feeling, it stays. The second touch, the two-handed hold, now this one is quiet, but deep. Holding hands is normal, everyone does it. But when you take her hand and gently place your other hand over it, now it's different. Now it feels intentional. Now it feels like I'm actually here with you. And that matters more than you think, because most people are distracted, half present, but when she feels both of your hands, she feels your full attention, and that's rare. And rare is what creates attraction. The third touch, the forehead moment, this is where time slows down. No rush, no pressure, just closeness, forehead to forehead, eyes soft, breathing steady, no words, and yet everything is being said. Because this kind of moment requires vulnerability, and when a woman feels safe enough to be in that space with you, something shifts. She stops analyzing. She starts feeling. The fourth touch, the silence breaker, there's always a moment where silence appears. And most men run from it. They fill it with words, noise, anything. But you don't move. You stay in that silence. You hold eye contact, and gently you let your fingers brush hers for just a second. Then you let go. In that moment, it creates tension, real tension, because now she feels something she didn't expect. Calm confidence, and confidence that doesn't need to prove itself, is the most attractive kind. The fifth touch, the pull, you're walking together. And instead of keeping distance, you gently bring her closer, not forcefully, not suddenly, naturally, like she already belongs there, and in that moment distance disappears, and her mind reads it instantly: he's comfortable with me. And comfort creates connection faster than perfection ever will. The sixth touch, the goodbye that stays, most moments die at the end. Because people rush them, quick hug, quick exit, Nothing left behind, but you slow it down. When you hug her, you stay just a second longer. And when you pull away, your hand lingers just slightly, and that small detail, it echoes, because now the moment doesn't end. It stays with her, the seventh touch, the stillness, and this is everything. No action, no movement. Just presence. You sit beside her, close enough to feel, and you don't adjust, you don't pull away. You just stay, and slowly her body relaxes, because there's no pressure, no expectation, just calm. And calm is rare. And when she feels that calm with you, she feels safe. And once a woman feels safe, truly safe, everything changes. She opens, she connects, she remembers, not because you were perfect, but because with you, she didn't have to guard herself. And in a world where everyone is trying to impress the man who understands how to make her feel without saying too much, she becomes the one she never forgets. Fire!